Is it spring yet? I don't know. Here where I'm at in PA, it is still pretty cold. I do see some 60-degree days coming up in the 60s, but not yet. But either way, we're going to start our spring cleaning now. So we're going to start the series now, and we are going to start with my kitchen. So when you do spring cleaning, it should never be overwhelming. I don't want anybody ever be overwhelmed by it because it's not that serious. When you spring clean, it's supposed to give a sense of renewal and a fresh start, not do the opposite. So you get overwhelmed by cleaning, do one room at a time. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing my kitchen today, and then I will move on to another room another day when I actually have the time. Spring cleaning has been shown to improve mental health, reduce stress, boost your mood, and create a feeling of accomplishment. So we're starting behind my oven. I'm pulling out my oven. This is the place that I only do once or twice a year. I do not pull out this oven on a weekly or even monthly basis. That's what I take spring cleaning as. I also do a fall cleaning. That's what I take it as, is the time to do the things that I don't normally do or get to weekly or even monthly. And so under my oven is definitely one of those places that gets forgotten about. It's not as bad as I thought. It's bad, but it's not as bad as I thought, honestly. So I vacuumed up what could be vacuumed up. I'm spraying with disinfectant, leaving it for a few minutes, and then we're going to wipe everything down. When I spring clean, I like to keep three things on me at all times: a disinfectant, paper towels, and a vacuum. I use paper towels instead of rags when I spring clean because, again, normally the places I clean are extremely dirty, and I'd rather use a disposable paper towel. You see that? And throw it away, then use a rag and put it in my washer. So I try to keep it as disposable as possible. And then I keep the vacuum with me so that I can vacuum as I go in case for whatever reason I need to stop cleaning and then I do not get back to it the same day. Everything looks good still, right? So I try to vacuum as often as possible when I'm spring cleaning in case I need to walk away. I'm just wiping that wall down. The owners before us, I guess they tried to continue on with that tile behind the oven because it looks like they have the glue or whatever they use to put it on the wall kind of going down the wall, but it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. The oven hides it. Don't forget when you clean your oven and you pull it out, get the sides of the oven, the back if needed. My back didn't need to be wiped at all. Get the sides of your oven though, and get the sides of the counter where the ovens go back. They tend to collect a lot of dirt. So yeah, I'm wiping that sides oven. Then you'll see I do grab a butter knife, and I use it to get the cracks in the oven. Now my oven lid does lift up, but it is a little broken, and so I'm using a butter knife. But honestly, if you could lift the hood of your oven, it's a lot easier to clean these places. So we're doing that, making sure that everything is ready to go. Now, I'm not cleaning the inside of my oven. I do that before Thanksgiving every single year. I do it once a year, and that's before Thanksgiving. Some people like to do it in the spring, though, but I find I really don't use my oven much in the spring/summer. We grill a lot. And so, yeah, I wait to clean my oven till right before Thanksgiving when I know people are going to be around. They're going to look in the oven because they're going to look at the turkey or the ham or whatever we're cooking. So I don't clean in my oven right now. Moving on to the last part of the oven before we move on to cleaning something else, the warming drawer. I don't know the warming tray. I don't know anybody that uses it as a warming tray. I use it as storage like most people do. I keep my cast iron pots down there. I would love to figure out a new storage thing for my cast iron, but my house is small, so it's not happening. They stay in this drawer. So don't forget to clean the drawer out. Don't forget to clean where the drawer goes. I did take a quick look under my oven to make sure I didn't push any dirt back when I pushed the oven back. And then I just put the drawer back in. I gave my oven a good wipe down with stainless steel cleaner and window cleaner on the outside, and we're going to move on to cleaning something else. I am almost out of this cleaner. I need to pick up some more. I get mine at my local Home Depot, and I do love it. It's just, yeah, it's finally running out. A little bit goes a long way with it. Can't tell by how much I spray on things, but yeah, a little bit goes a long way. Another thing I recommend while you're spring cleaning is to have a pen or a paper nearby or have your phone nearby and write down the things that are broken and need to be replaced, the things that need a new coat of paint, anything like that that you are missing or that needs to be done, and write it down on the list so that hopefully throughout the year we could get to those things. It doesn't always happen, but yeah, write those little things down so that you can keep track of them. We're moving on to ceiling fan now. And most ceiling fans, I said this in a different video, they have a switch or a button where you could change the rotation of the fan. So make sure you do that for spring because it helps cool your house. And then in the fall, you turn it the opposite way and it helps warm your house. In the summer, you want it to turn counterclockwise. In the winter, you want it to turn clockwise. So I switched around my fan. This video might be mirrored, so I don't know if it's going to go the correct way in this video. But I did switch it around. I'm cleaning off the blades. Make sure you get on top of the actual ceiling fan. It's a little hard for me because I'm short, but we got it. You can even wipe down the light bulbs. I mean, every part of your ceiling fan can be wiped. And then I like to turn on my ceiling fan after I clean it. I feel like it gives a fresh feel to the room. I would have opened my windows too. I'm a big believer in opening your windows and letting your house breathe. But this day it was cold. We're getting some like 30-degree days mixed in with our 50 and 60-degree days, but we take them for what it is. Now, right here, I do have to say, and it probably only bothers me, that's a shadow on my ceiling. I do have a stain on my ceiling from having somebody cook in my house. But that was just shadow. No worries. Make sure you get your vents and your light settings. Sorry, kind of had to put that there because I had my kids' school schedule on the fridge and totally forgot about it. I said my light settings. I meant my light fixtures. Don't forget your light fixtures. I hope I said that correctly. Probably didn't. Make sure you wipe down your light fixtures. We're pulling out our fridge, cleaning under the fridge. My back of my fridge actually wasn't that bad. I just pulled it out not too long ago to clean it. Make sure you get your woodwork. And even though the back of my fridge wasn't that bad because I just did it, don't forget to clean the vents on the back of your fridge. The sides of your fridge, again, the sides of the counter before you put the fridge back, top of your fridge. I did not clean the inside of my fridge at this time. I normally clean it before food shopping every 2 weeks. So it didn't need to be done, but a lot of people like to do that with spring cleaning. Teach them. You really figure out as you live in your house what needs to be done weekly, monthly, and can be done yearly. And for everybody, that might look completely different. For me, I feel like I need to clean the outside of my fridge so often because I have kids. But I imagine if it was just me and my partner, I probably wouldn't have to clean it as much. Moving on to the dishwasher, I did not pull my dishwasher out. It was recently pulled out because I had to have work done. But if you have not pulled your dishwasher out, pull it out and clean behind it and under it. You might be surprised what you find. Cleaning the filter in the dishwasher. I thought mine was clean because, again, it's another one of those things I just cleaned out, but it was not clean. I was actually quite surprised how dirty it was. So yeah, that's what I use to clean my dishwasher out. And you can use it with dishes. I don't. It is septic safe and it does have the reminder, which again, I don't normally use. But this is the cleaner I like for my dishwasher. I think it works really well and it always smells fresh. I love that fresh smell when the dishwasher is done cleaning, is done getting clean. So that's all I use. I don't use vinegar. I don't use bleach in my dishwasher. I do feel like after time it can break your dishwasher. It can mess up the rubber parts of your dishwasher. So I don't do things like that. I put on the lowest setting and I'm just wiping the outside off with that stainless steel cleaner again. I also didn't show it in this video, but if you have a garbage disposal, clean that out. Now, some people do, and even I'm guilty of doing this, using like orange peels or lemon peels and putting them in your garbage disposal and turning it on. And that's okay every once in a while, but don't go crazy with that. I just found this out, and so I'm passing it off to you. The peels can get stuck in your pipes. because the garbage disposal does not shred them up completely. And so pieces could get stuck in your pipes and cause a clog. So every once in a while is okay, but try not to use orange peels all the time in your dishwasher because it can, not dishwasher, garbage disposal, because it can clog your pipes. Moving on to oiling the cabinets. This definitely only gets done like once or twice a year. I have some lavender furniture oil. I do love it. Just, it's a process. We have a lot of cabinets in my house. It takes forever, and I have to do it, and I do recommend this. Doing it when like nobody's home and nobody's going to be home for a few hours so that the oil dries and it soaks up into the wood. Um Before people start touching it or dust gets blown around from wherever or cat hair or dog hair, that can stick to the oils. So I like to do it when nobody's at home and nobody's going to be home for a few hours. It gives it time to dry and set. You will see I made a mistake in this video. I didn't look at my microwave. I did clean my microwave a few weeks ago, and so I don't know. I didn't look at it, and I missed the top of my microwave, which was extremely dirty. And so I oiled all my cabinets and then had to go back to clean the top of the microwave. I did wet dust it though, and no dust went flying to the oil cabinets. But yeah, make sure you look over some things before you oil your wood because again, things will stick to oil like dust and pet hair. I think oiling all these cabinets is what took me the longest in my kitchen. Another thing you won't see that I did is you see the grout on the floor? I showed it in my dish soap video. I cleaned all the grout on my first floor. So if I didn't, I would have included that in my spring cleaning, but I did do it ahead of time, so it didn't need to be done. But definitely something to think about. Yeah, see, I had to then clean the top of my microwave. And here I am just mopping when things are all said and done. And I'm going to go over a list of places that I did not show in this video that I would include in spring cleaning. If need be in your house, only you would know what you clean weekly, monthly, and what needs to be cleaned once or twice a year. But I am going to share a list of some more places that you might want to hit and some more things you might want to do in your kitchen for spring cleaning. So some other places I suggest you clean for spring cleaning if you don't get to it weekly or monthly is under appliances. Clean out your drawers, organize them, get rid of that expired stuff, wipe the tops of your cabinets, clean your garbage disposal, inside of your fridge, inside of your microwave, inside of your oven if you do it with spring cleaning, your windows, and your walls. If I missed anything, let me know down in the comments. Have a good day.